We are back, finally, for more Raidou. This time, actually have, like, a whole new setup. Instead of using just a USB mic, I have XLR cables and, like, a input device thingy. Focusrite Solo 3rd Gen. That's what it's called, if you're wondering. So who knows? Maybe the audio quality's better. Oh, I also got a pop filter, so that might help with some of those pop, pop, pop sounds. Uh, I was waiting for those to show up. I had ordered them. That is why there's been a bit of a delay again. I'm hopefully going to get back to it. Things seem to be kind of normalizing in my life right now. But yeah, we're just going to get right to it. If I remember correctly, last time we finally got to the manor. They kicked us out, but we learned that Dawn is like connected to them somehow. We also met that mystery lady in the forest. I'm gonna have to adjust my game audio recording. It's really loud. Hi.
Hey, mister, you came through the Tento Woods, right? Did you meet that lady? I already read this, so I'm not gonna bother reading the rest of it because you probably remember it from the last part. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, let's just head back to the inn. I'm probably doing the complete and utter wrong thing, but I don't think it'll hurt. The woods aren't gonna be that much of a maze if I don't have a pixie throwing me every which way. But I will get some encounters. Did I ever end up recruiting an Ukobach? I didn't. Alright. We're gonna give it another shot.
What do you want? This ain't a playground. What are you doing here?
Oh, and by the way, I have my voice back. I think. We'll know when it starts to degrade randomly. Investigating.
On the job, huh? Well, good luck out there.
Huh. I mean, it's not favorable, but it's not terrible.
Well, anyways, I think I'm about done here. I'm pretty tired, so I'm just gonna go head home.
Did you see his eyeballs? Well, that's less than ideal. Well, I guess we'll just have to kill him. Didn't know I could backflip. Yeah, hopefully that makes my audio sound a bit better to have this new stuff. Life's been busy. I do have some plans for other games to either start on or cover. I'm finally gonna actually not just make Let's Plays. But it'll take a bit of work here and there. It'll take, you know, it'll take some effort. I just saved twice. Awesome. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna head back to the inn, see if Narmi has anything to say, see if I just made a horrible mistake and I actually had to go that way to the place. Back to the resort. As far as I know, this should also help with any, like, electric hum that the old mic had. But it's also very possible that I might need to take my noise gate filters off. Where is everyone? And why is the music immediately, like, all eerie? I'm gonna get jumped by the bugmen, aren't I? Well, you can never be too prepared. I keep getting distracted because the audio interface thing, every time I talk, it lights up green. I mean, where'd everybody go? I believe we haven't been formally introduced. My name is Yanagita. I'm a folklorist from the capital. My theory is that an ancient civilization that used iron once flourished around here. As you may have deduced, I'm here to gather evidence to support my hypothesis. Though it's not so much a hypothesis as a wild guess, to tell the truth. I'm hoping to find at least a scrap of material I can connect with that ancient civilization. Good luck, man. Yeah, we're about to get jumped at the end. Because everyone Everyone is gone. Hi, lady. Welcome back, Raidou. I got some messages from your friends. Which do you want to hear first, Narumi or Kicho's? I feel like Narumi's is a bit more important. Narumi's message it is. He just came back a while ago and said, if you want to talk... Oh, right, I'm headed to the hot springs. Them hot springs actually aren't part of the Fukuroku Inn. See the pillar with Lord Shinato's mask? Walk that way and you'll get to Shirahige Hot Springs. Alright, what about Kicho? Hey? Oh, you mean Kicho's. Okay. She actually left before you and said, I'll be back late tonight. Don't worry about me and don't wait up. I thought she was interviewing the villagers about that children's song. But I ain't seen her in the village lately. She up and disappeared. Good, just great. Gonna have to rescue her. Got it. I still need to go back and do that one. Quest for gems. Hello, my man. How you doing? Can you get me Aquamarine ×2 and Opal ×1 this time? I'll give you something that'll make it worth your time. Indigestion, apparently. Don't you think the best way to get jewels is to chat up a demon? I can't do it because my title isn't high enough. I think once we get more established here, once I'm maybe level 15, I might go back and do some side quests. I'm gonna talk to people. Narumi's not here. He's not loafing off somewhere, I hope. Ah, lovely, lovely nap. Don't fail us now, Virgo. They're a lot less reassuring than Narumi is. Just telling me, hey, don't mess it up. Alright, back to the hot springs. We'll say this new setup seems to capture less of my lip-smacking noises. Damn. Shirtless Narumi. What's up, gamer? How's it going, Raidou? I'm the only one here now, unfortunately, but I heard these hot springs are mixed. Doesn't that get your blood pumping? Of course not. Relax, Raidou. We're far from home. What happens in Tsukigata stays in Tsukigata, you get me? Oh, by the way. After we came back from our jaunt out to the Tsukigata clan's house, didn't the atmosphere around the village seem different to you? Like there were fewer people around. I'm not too keen on that. I was wanting to talk more about it up in our room at the inn. You got time, or do you still have some snooping to do? No, I'm done. Okay, let's call it quits for today. Good work, Raidou. Why don't you jump in the bath too? Let's soak out our fatigue together. Bathing with the boys. Bathing with the boys. Bam, 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 bam. Ugh, I'm stuffed. I like a cup of coffee after a good meal, but green tea is a nice substitute. Ain't Japan grand? Ugh. Food was poison, wasn't it? What's the matter, Goto? Feeling sleepy after all that food? It was poison. Great. Huh? You too, Raidou? Your eyelids are looking a little droopy there. Hey, where's Tay? I miss seeing her face a little. Well, why don't we pick up where we left off in the hot springs? Raidou? Huh? I feel kinda sleepy too. We got poisoned. Let's go. Guess we should have expected that from a village of assassins. Oh, hey, Tay. Good to see you're doing well. Hey, morning. They got us good. Probably mixed some sleeping pills into the food. They knocked us out, then tossed us in the slammer. Days asleep back there. She must have been kidnapped somewhere too, and tossed in along with us. Who would do this to us? And why? Please, no more questions. Chief? I knew you didn't think much of us ever since we met at the Sukigata mansion, but I didn't peg you as the type to go this far. Is this some kind of practical joke? It's such a judgmental look, like, what is this guy talking about? Is it really that big a deal? Us looking at this Don guy? The villagers here hate dogs. We don't like the way you sniff and root around. Consider this your last warning. When I come back, I want your assurance that you'll forget about the Sukigata. It would be in your best interest to do so. We only just got here and we're already in a pretty fix. But I guess we should count ourselves lucky the chief took pity on us. Also lucky that this lock's a simple padlock. Should be easy enough for me to bust open. Just give me a second. What? Since when did you have that? Army produced a wire and smoothly picked the lock. Are you always wearing that? Knew I still had it in me. In a way, it's lucky we got tossed in here alongside Tay, too. No, too many bugs. No need to leave ourselves sitting ducks for the chief to get back. Let's ditch this place. Chief will be none too thrilled, but we did come all the way from the capital. There's no way we're gonna up and abandon Misakane's assignment to find Dawn now. So we're just gonna... Big masked people, big bugs. No. No bugs. I can't. Too many legs. Creepy. Seems that Tay is having a nightmare. I guess we'll just leave her here. What is this? An ox bazaar. Can't leave Tay here alone, so I'll stay behind. Raidou, I want you to go scout around. Let me know when you're ready and I'll open the lock, okay? Alright. Here we go then. Looks like I'm all sorts of useful tonight, huh? Whatever you say, an army. Whatever you say. Careful out there, Raidou.
Aye, aye, sir. I sure won't get into any tussles with any demons.
I took 2 steps. 2 steps is all it took. I think I'm still cursed from the Bimbogami still. And I'm passing out. Awesome. Oh, hey guys. You fell for it, just like the chief said. There's no escape once you've been marked by the Fukoshi of Sukigata Village. You're that devil summoner from the capital, right? I've heard a lot about you. You met some Fukoshi in the capital too, didn't you? They wore masks like ours, remember? Though they were a different color. Remember now? You came here because of what those Fukoshi were up to in the capital, right? Meaning you're here to punish us. Not exactly. Interesting. Seems the infamous Devil Summoner is more understanding than we figured. What happened in the capital really wasn't our idea, you know. Lord Don, our young leader, was acting on his own wishes against the chief's wishes. Oh. He attracted a group of the younger Fukoshi to his cause, and took the Luck Locusts into the capital. Those Luck Locusts are forbidden. To bring him into the capital. Luck Locusts. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to disappear now. You might have beaten Lord Don's neophytes in the capital, but we're not gonna be that easy.
You're about to see the 8th Fukoshi clan in all its glory, Devil Summoner. I'm not as lenient as our young leader or his fellow followers. We'll send you on a swim in the river Styx with your kitty cat friend. Raidou, these guys are serious. They aim to kill you. This is what you get for sniffing around Sukigata. The penalty is death. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm stuck in the voice. I can't stop doing it. What's good? What is that? You smell that sweet smell? I scattered some numbing poison in the Tento woods. Once you smell that, your goose is cooked. You won't be able to control your body none. Just give up and let us kill you, Devil Summoner. Well now, I'll leave you a boat to get across the Sanzu River with. What do you mean? Oh, this one's green. Nice. Jiromaru. We're gonna try fire bullets on it. See how well it works. Start with an Augie on it first, I guess. It's weak. Ah, it uses Zon spells. Alright, okay, let's just use Fire Bullet. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Ooh, we are destroying him. What's he doing? I'm paralyzed. What's wrong, Virgo? They're about to attack. I was doing so well. Hey, Virgo. Virgo! White-haired man wearing a Shinato mask is standing before Raidou. You who play the role of Raidou and witness this spectacle. Worry not. This is the first time you have met me in this form. But in the process, I have met you twice. You will witness the mask I wear, worshipped as an incarnation of myself. And soon after, you will have the good fortune to meet with a trustworthy compatriot. It seems that in theory, the day of misfortune cannot be avoided. If you have witnessed the spectacle, the theory is bound to be proven. However, someday you will go through the process of being a living witness, along with the others. There will come a day when this world is overcome by misfortune. You will bear witness to this. It is an ironic theory, but casting people down into the abyss, even the day of misfortune itself, these are actions born of hope. I ask that you not despair at the difficult contradiction espoused in this theory. Think of this mask's sorrowful face as the combined feelings of the people. Your determination to be Raidou is already a beacon of hope. Your actions are hope. Virgo Starfall. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, or what this day of misfortune is. Oh, hi Sephiroth.
Alright, I'll leave him be, but only 'cause you say so. You're one lucky skunk, Mr. Devil Summoner. I heard there'd been a commotion at the Tento Woods this morning, so I came to see. They told me you'd be coming. A Black Cape student come to stand against the Fukoshi. You are the renowned Raidou Kuzunoha. Yeah, that's me. The Fukuro Tsubo spell is broken. You needn't worry anymore. Raidou. That man saved me and Tay. He even talked to those Fukoshi for us. He's not the enemy. Yeah, I kind of figured that out, Narumi. Hey, that's the girl we saw here earlier. This was within the bounds of my conjecture, although, well, I apologize for sounding rude. But you seem rather less impressive than the rumors preceding you. Are you really the capital's summoner? We did meet you here before, right? You pointed the way towards the Sukigata mansion. I see you've already heard of Raidou here. But how? Master? My name is Geirin Kuzunoha. Oh! He's a Kuzunoha! I'm one of the 4 great summoners. What of the 4? So you're a devil summoner too? I am, yes. Geirin Kuzunoha the 17th, to be precise. Geirin Kuzunoha the 17th? A highly skilled summoner who underwent advanced training in America. I've heard of you. So you're that Geirin. I am Nagi, his pupil. I would be honored if you would remember my name alongside my master's. Now then, I know you may still be somewhat drowsy, but I have some questions for you, Raidou. Foremost among them being, why is the capital's protector out here in Sukigata Village? I would like to know, what process brought you here? You see, about that... You were hired by this Akane, and the process of your investigation has led you to Sukigata Mansion. What a strange theory. It connects the capital to Sukigata Village. I see. Nagi. Your request is already within the bounds of my conjecture, Master. I will tend to the fainted woman. An excellent conjecture, Nagi. The Fukuroku Inn should suffice. I would do like an old man voice for him, but I don't think I could maintain it for how much I think he's gonna talk. My Master Geirin is here, so you can safely return to the capital. In theory, it isn't proper to have 2 great summoners in one region. Nagi. There is a time to speak and a time to act. Which are you theoretically supposed to be doing right now? My apologies. Please forgive me. I will take the lady to the Fukuroku Inn at once. The rest of you, please, come with me. I will arrange a meeting with the head of the Sukigata family. Alright. So we're actually getting in now? Supposedly? Possibly? Gonna finally let us in, lady? So that is the process, Akijiro. I believe that my fellow Devil Summoner's wishes, in theory, should be met. This is all rather serious to deal with in the morning. You came at an unlucky time. Under normal circumstances, as Elder of Sukigata Village and leader of the 8th Fukoshi clan, would never acknowledge a fellow Fukoshi's disgrace, even should the world turn upside down. But with Garen here, head bowed, how can I refuse such a request? You're lucky to know our Garen guests from the capital. And that's the truth. Now then, Narumi was it? I can guess at what brought you here. The girl who hired you to find this man. Her name was Akane, yes? Pretty sure neither of us told you that, Chief. How'd you know? When I heard a detective from the capital had come here, I knew it could mean nothing good. But that Akane, doing this without my permission. So can I assume you know Miss Akane Narita too, Hakijiro? Narita, don't buy into that nonsense. She's my daughter, make no mistake. The pure blood of a Sukigata runs through her veins. Do I know Akane Sukigata? As well as I know any woman who grew up in my household. Akane Sukigata? And not just her. This man's name is Don Sukigata. Just like Akane, he hails from this household. My good-for-nothing son. So you're saying Akane and Don here are... siblings, yes. Blood relations. The Don you're looking for, he's Akane's older brother. Well now, that's a shocker. Don and Akane, both Sukigatas. Brother and sister to boot. You still with us, Raidou? Looks like this is the tip of one big iceberg. Wanna go over things so far? No need. What this all boils down to is that Akane hired us to find her brother. But to think a dame as calm and gentle as she seemed... How could she be the daughter of the Sukigata clan? How could she have an assassin's blood? Tell me, why would Akane give us a phony name? There's a reason why Akane had to remain outside of Sukigata village and hide her identity for now. It's the same reason I can't keep Akane where I can see her. She's staying with a relative right now, a Mr. Narita, in the capital. You see, if Dawn finds Akane, they'll probably try to shelter her. Shelter her? From what? What Dawn wants to do is to stop Akane's marriage ritual. She's getting married? Well, that's good, right? I don't quite get all this sheltering malarkey is about. Is there some sort of problem with the arrangements? For instance, maybe Dawn's not too keen on Akane's fiancé. Pardon me. Nagi. The process of escorting the woman to the Fukuroku Inn is complete. I've returned, Master. But enough of that. I heard a theory that caught my attention, so I wish to join the conversation. A question for you, Mr. Akijiro. On my way here, I undertook the process of asking the villagers about the luck locusts. My understanding is that Dawn stole them. I hesitate to bring my own feelings into the process of a brother unhappy with his sister's engagement, but it seems to me that taking the luck locust is, in theory, overdoing it a bit. Is my conjecture correct? Please answer me, Mr. Akijiro. That's... Your theory was uncalled for, Nagi. I prefer that you wait outside. Master, you shut me out, but you let Raidou stay? Nagi, wait outside. I will not tell you again. I'm sorry. She doesn't like me very much. I'd prefer if you could overlook my pupil's insolence. My apologies. Do resume the process. Alright then. First, I understand there's a problem at the Sukigata household about Akane's engagement. With Nagi set aside, isn't that something to be settled between your family and the grooms? No need to shelter Akane at the capital. She and Dawn are family, they can work it out. The marriage ritual shouldn't be taken lightly. Failing to complete it is unthinkable. Akane's marriage is not a simple wedding. It is a sacred ritual, a blood pact with our god. Blood pact with a god? And Dawn's trying to get in the way of that? You still with us, Raidou? Looks like this goes even deeper than we thought. Take a while. Need to go over anything? No need, I'm caught up. If Dawn's a Tsukigata, he ought to know how important the marriage ritual apparently is to the clan. So what's the big idea with trying to stop it? Maybe this marriage ritual is the key we need to find Dawn. By the way, Narumi mentioned that you've had a stroke of bad luck. Righto. When you fought the Fukoshi, did you feel as if something was taken from you? Yeah. This insect cage with the Tento crest is what we Fukoshi use to store the luck locusts. If you saw this at the capital, then it's highly likely you've been their victim. Our luck locusts have eaten your fortune. These luck locusts you keep mentioning, what are they, exactly? Fukoshi that bushwhacked us at the Tento Woods mentioned the same thing. The luck locusts are a forbidden tool of the 8th Fukoshi clan, insects that eat a person's luck. Maybe you haven't noticed it yet, but once your luck is eaten, you have nothing to look forward to but bad luck. Those whose fortunes are eaten by the luck locusts either die by some unfortunate accident, or their despair over their increasing misfortune eventually drives them to suicide. Our use of the luck locust guaranteed a certain kill, but due to an accident long ago, we vowed never to take them out again. And then my rotten excuse for a son. It's starting to come together. Dawn took those luck locusts out of Tsukigata village. That's where those scraps of the cage we found at Manon Show came from. They held the locusts. Which means the 8th Fukoshi clan's forbidden insects are loose in the capital now. Still with us, Raidou? I need to keep asking. Dawn has the forbidden luck locust of Tsukigata village. So wherever we find luck locust, that's where we'll find Dawn. This could be our big break in the case. Not only has Dawn broken the covenant, he intends to stop the marriage ritual. He's no better than a common traitor now. As a Tsukigata, it is my duty to bring him in. Which is why I'll swallow my pride and ask you, a devil summoner. But first, I apologize for the way we wronged you in front of the mansion and at the prison cell. If you find Dawn, I want you to bring him here. Will you agree to this? But what if I refuse? What would they do if I refused? Ah, don't say that, Raidou. I mean, you know I feel the same way, but let's prove to these fellows that we can be reasonable guys, okay? I'll make it up to you later. Akijiro, you can count on us. After all, I'm the one who accepted this manhunt in the first place. Thank you. Please, take this. Think of it as a pledging our allegiance. 3 insect cages. Bird limes. If you see a luck locust, they're small insects that look like this. I've seen them. If you find one, capture it with the bird lime, then stick it in this insect cage. If you do, the luck locusts you carry will share their good fortune with you. So, adopting the methods of the 8th Fukoshi clan, eh? Well, this should make the odds a little more even, Virgo. I got so wrapped up in all these revelations, my legs fell asleep, and I didn't even notice. Still with us, Raidou? Just make sure. Just really gotta check. Alright. Well now. We've been here for a dog's age, so... it's time we got going. You've been a real help. And we know that Dawn's target is Akane, back in the capital. And then he's the one who brought those bad news locusts there. Raidou and I are gonna head back home to check up on things. Dawn was one of our best Fukoshi, and he's armed himself with those damned luck locusts. Be careful, Raidou. Just in case. Garen, thanks again for your help. Give your pupil my regards, won't you? Of course, Mr. Narumi. Raidou, I am in theory the protector of Sukigata Village. You may devote yourself to the process of watching over the capital with no worries. Alright, that's our cue to head out, Raidou. Let's pack our bags at the inn and head home. Well, I guess next parter will be the side quest parter then, if we're heading back home. And so we left Sukigata Village, making our way back to the capital. The Sukigata family of the 8th Fukoshi clan, meeting up with our colleague Garen. The situation's getting too hairy for a simple detective job, so we took Narumi's device, and went out to the Nameless Shrine to fill the Herald in on everything we found so far. We understand. Despite your ordeals in Sukigata Village, you came here to report to the Yatagarasu. On their behalf, we thank you. We sense that the appearance of these fiends is the result of an overall decrease in the capital's fortune. Fiends are harbingers of disaster who arrive on misfortune's heels, with the locust consuming all luck. We were in a big enough pickle when Dawn and the Fukoshi were all we had to worry about. If our luck slips any further, now we'll have fiends on our hands too. The Yatagarasu understands that the situation cannot be ignored. We shall strive to alleviate your difficulties in this struggle. Raidou, close your eyes and relax your spirit. Are you healing the curse? The bad luck you accrued from the luck locust consuming your fortune, this we have removed. We will herein be able to purify Raidou's ill luck. Is that a game mechanic that I gotta deal with? Say, I didn't quite follow all that. But if we had a lucky break? I was the one who suggested we go to the Nameless Shrine, right? Great idea, don't you think? Actions driven by selfish intent will bring misfortune to all nearby. The young man Dawn, who unleashed the luck locust from Sukigata Village. What he hopes to accomplish using these locusts will cause great harm to befall the capital. Raidou, exercise caution when dealing with the luck locusts. I'll try. In the name of the Yatagarasu, we entrust the fate of the capital to you. Much is expected of you, Raidou Kuzunoha the 14th. Righty-ho. Ah, Sukigata. Good to be back. Ah, home to my dear old agency. I'm ready to kick back and relax. Oh, right. This is for you, Raidou, remember? How I promised you back at the Sukigata place? I do not remember. Look, Raidou, I know you're angry at the Fukoshi, and you have every right to be. But for now, let's at least pretend like it's all sunshine and roses between us. For Akane's sake. Now then, we did just get back, and I'd like nothing better than to take off my socks and lounge around. But there's still the matter of Dawn and Fukoshi. He's got the Sukigata clan's forbidden luck locusts. And he might just be holed up here in the capital. Sorry, but we've got to press on with the case. First step for us is to narrow down where Dawn might be hiding. An investigational meeting might be what we need to sort out everything we know so far. What do you say, Raidou? Not just yet. Alright, you're tired from the long trip back, and I can understand that. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Cripes, if Tay hadn't called us all from Tsukigata, our investigation might still be stuck in a rut. Lucky break, eh? And that'll be it for this part of Raidou Kuzunoha versus King Abaddon. Next time, we're gonna work on some case files, I think. Let me double check the case files real quick. Is there anything I actually can work on? Demons, Ghost Driver. Yeah, we'll do Ghost Driver. But I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.